Yes, so welcome you all for the last and final session of unit number 2 of presenting informations of the so-called professional communication. Yes, so very happy to welcome, and right from session 1 to session 6, of course you would have gained loads of experience and learning by which you can make your presentation an effective one, right? And this session, of course, we all will learn about what are the methods of presenting by using visual aids, and then finally we are going to conclude a complete recap of it, and then I'm going to give a little idea about how your assignment should be, right? Come, let's get into the session fast. So the first and foremost of this session is what is visuals and why it is important in a presentation. So presentation is not only by speaking, presentation is not only by talking to the audience, presentation is all about using your visual aids, so which can give you a clarity, which can give you an identity, which can give you a more effectiveness. So if you're doing an effect, I mean, if you want to do a effective presentation, of course you need to you need to tick your boxes of all standards. So only then it is so called an effective. So out of, if you're calling it 100%, 80% your presentation should be effective, is because of that factor, so called visual aids. Okay, because visual aids, I would say that is a 40% of your complete presentation effectiveness. So remaining 60 is what your delivery is all about, and the usage of stage and how you deal with the audience. So these three factors, so 20, 20, 60, and then this 40 marks for using the visual aids properly. So what is a visual aids? Is nothing but a sound, a picture, a words, and then the clarity of musics, and then you can how good you're able to use that logos, memes, which is related to the topic, not going out of the topic, which is related to the topic. So that is what you have to always have a look into one. So generally what people do, they, in order to attract the audience, they keep some other meme or some other video, they play a video which is unrelevant to the topic. So please don't do that mistake. We are going to talk about something which is what relevant to the topic. So that is what, okay. And then you have to use how you're going to make use of your formations, like your formations, and like your slide 1 should have a combination with slide 2, 3 with 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, and 9 to 10. So all these things should have a combination. So none of your slides should be completely different. Every slide should be relevant or equal with one after the other. Okay, it should be like a chain reaction. Okay, so don't break the chain. Okay, and the third one is all about like it can also give you a reminder idea. Okay, so reminder idea in the sense, like if you forget a point, of course I said 60% is all about how you present. So even if you forget some of the points after preparing a material, and then from which you're preparing a notes, so even after that, if you're forgetting, you can use this PPT to elaborate yourself. So what are the tips? Okay, so why visuals are very important, and let me go to a small set of tips for you all. So keep it simple, don't make it like I want to attract people, I want to make them into a magical scenario stuff. So never do it. Keep it simple and make your elaboration in a neat way. Okay, so that is what, even though your slide is simple, but if you want to make a detailed elaboration, again that will not give a good impression. So both should have a match. Okay, 40, 60. So if you can keep that numbers in your mind, of course you can get the clarity of it, right? And then when you're using a slide, make sure that your points are properly fitted. You have to use bullet points. Don't use much of the symbols like asterisk or something. Maybe you can use some of the bullet points, would be nice, because that will give you an idea about it. Okay, so bullet points will have a even more much clarity. It is like, yes, this is what I want to talk about it. So this is what the key points of it. So that Pareto principle, you can use it over here. Okay, so that is what is very, very important, and that is what you can carry it out here. So other points you can carry it out, and then you don't use the visuals in a much order. Okay, use the visuals to the order level. Okay, don't use much of the orders, like use what is required, don't use much. For example, people, what happen, like they'll take a topic and their PPT or visual aids is something different. So that you should not do it. So choose a topic which is relevant to your visual aids. Okay, or your visual aids should be relevant to the topic. It should have a both. Okay, so if you want to create a visual aid, make sure that your topic is relevant. What happened, people always they take a topic and they talk about it, and the PPT will completely it's totally a different scenario. So audience will be like, oh, okay, fine, when this guy or girl is going to complete. So that is what the experience they will get it. So never allow them to be in that position. So make sure that your PPT is having a close related with your whatever you're going to talk, the topic. Okay. And when you're adding something else, so make sure that like don't do much of the design. For every slide should not be different. Okay. In the sense like the background image I'm talking about it. Even now I'm showing a PPT which you can see that all the background are related to each other, correct? So it is not a different one. Maybe to a certain extent if the topic is getting changed you can change it, but not much. Okay. So one complete design, it can be a standard for yourself, so you can keep that as your priority. Okay. And then you can keep it short, and then you can use stick notes is like the one word which by which you can take that one word and you can elaborate. So that is an that's what Pareto principle. Of course you can use keywords over here and you can elaborate it, and then you can ask questions, and then you can have a audience poll type of questions and everything. You can keep it over there. So whatever you want to talk, so even by presentation, of course by using visual aids you can also talk. So that is what, if you are speaking alone, the audience will be like, okay, if you are able to speak and if you are able to show, that combination will give you a great success. So that is what effectiveness is all about. So have a clarity about it and start doing your presentation in well and advanced level, by which you can make your presentation a good, an effective, and a very standardized one. Okay. So now I would like to get through your assignment level. So that is a 5 minutes presentation. This is the oral presentation, an assignment for you, which will be carried out for your internals and other related factors. So students are required to follow all such steps involved in presenting the topics using presentation skills. So all the points are required. So right from your material, your practice, your rehearsal, your topic intro, so everything is required. So make sure that you recap with all sort of things. Okay. And then the topic will be given by your faculty, by your respective faculty. So during your online sessions, of course we will be giving that topic, by which you can start applying and prepare that online not online, maybe offline presentations also. So that will be discussed and that will be intimated to you soon, right? And use visual aids when needed alone. Don't use it when it is not needed. So again you can recap of all the information, because whatever we thought, from that we want to create that 5 minutes oral presentation. Okay. And the next one is visual presentation, is nothing but completely like YouTube videos, where each and every one has to talk about a concept related stuff. Okay. If you want to talk about some humanity, you can talk about humanity, which is, and all your stuff should be related to humanity. So don't take I want to make the audience impress and put a troll video there. So that is completely unethical to the topic humanity. If it is matching, then it's okay, but if it's not matching, then please never do it. So that is what the difference between the oral presentation as well as the visual. So oral presentation is of course using a PPT, and then you can elaborate it by using all those methods. And visual PPT, visual presentation is a completely platform of a YouTube scenario. Of course I will be sharing the rules and regulations in the Moodle. You can check it out there, as well as we would have given 3 examples, 3 YouTube three YouTube channel examples. I think you all would have seen that TEDx. Okay. So those channels, of course, that is where I would have given an example. So how the elaboration, they would have spoken about their success biography. So what are the examples and how they did, so how to present a video, those things you can look it up, right? Thank you, bye bye, and hope you all had a great learning and start implementing in your life, and then by which practice makes the man perfect. Simple things makes a big difference. So keep learning, keep practicing, keep rocking, and have a great year ahead, right? So, and hope you all enjoyed and got more number of knowledge in order to deal with this session. Meet you all for the next session. Thank you all. Bye bye.